Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are helping us back to this journey to unconditional love, love of the journey, love of each other, back to our soul group that are most definitely helping us back into our reunions. And so I have some amazing, amazing, amazing messages today, because just from the videos that I put out this morning, I've just watched this and it's made me cry. So this is just so amazing, and I just want to say thank you so much for everyone that is on this journey and is sharing these things with me, because all of these messages are just so unbelievable about how our higher selves are working through this. And every message that someone sends me, it's just such a direct message from my twin soul as well. So it feels totally overwhelming, especially this message. So what happens, so I do divine love healing. I can connect to your souls and get you the messages that your souls want you to know to put you on your highest path. I see everything like a film. You receive a write-up and a guided mantra and a 3-card angel read. As well as that, I do a divine love crystal grid, which uses pieces of rose quartz. And when you meditate with that and have the intent to send unconditional love around the planet, it basically anchors in the energies of as above, so below, and grounds unconditional love into the planet. And so if you want to join, then please do. Or if you want to come to me for healing, then please do. All of the details are in the link. I'm doing a special offer. It's only £20, and you basically get the reading, everything that I see, guided mantra, and a angel card read. Okay. So I've got a few things to share, but it just blows me away. So the first thing is, I said this morning about the Humpty Dumpty that I saw in somebody's healing. And it was very symbolic of the fact that the divine masculine, in her case, was so frightened of like basically giving up or letting go of his heart, the walls around his heart, that he was saying, what happens if I can never piece myself together again? And so, like Humpty Dumpty. So somebody else has contacted me that I did a healing for, and she just said that she's come back to me. She said a girl at work used to call my twin Humpty Dumpty, and she still does, because she says he's and then she says he's perfect in my eyes, and thank you for all the videos you do. Well, you know what? I am so, all of that just shows you how much everyone's twin soul is being channeled through the messages and through each other, right? Because who would have thought that somebody else's twin flame was going to be called Humpty Dumpty by somebody else who she works with? I mean, just beyond, it just expands the brain so much to just think, how does this even happen? The next one, the lady who received the piece of rose quartz this morning, she's come back to me and she said, by the way, I live in Atlanta, and last night there was a massive fire under a bridge and it collapsed. Thankfully, no one was injured, but it's going to be terribly problematic for everyone who commutes. It was certainly no accident that I received your quartz so quickly right before this happened. I wasn't expecting it for several days still. Love and light to you. Well, you know what? There's no coincidences in this world, and there is no accidents. Everything happens for a reason, and it's not until you start to tap into that and then you can actually appreciate that everything that is happening to you is happening for a reason. So you must be grateful, even for the dark side, right? Be grateful for the dark side, because without the dark side you'd never see the light, right? So that's why if you are going through a hard time at the moment, then appreciate it. Look at it for saying, okay, well, I appreciate that this time might be a bit tricky, but the reason why it's being a bit tricky is to show me what more I want for my life. So the more that you want to dream big, the more that you want to make your life be everything you want it to be, right? Because otherwise it'd be really, frankly, it'd be boring if everyone was just coasting along doing the same thing and there was no ups and downs and, all of that stuff. This is about really challenging you to make your life be the dream big life, right? So the next thing, another lady that I did healing for, and this has just really, I burst out crying when I read this as well. She's come over to London. She's from America, I think. And she says, I popped over to Covent Garden for 5 minutes to grab some tea. She was walking through Apple Market on the ground level to get there. And the song Total Eclipse of the Heart was playing. And she said that, do you recall that that was in your healing? And you, in both of the healings that you did for me, you heard it, the total eclipse of the heart. And she says, I don't think I've heard that song playing since the 90s until today. I definitely took it as a sign to keep the faith. And you know what? That is a sign for all of us to keep the faith. Because the fact that she was walking through Apple Market, you know, Apple is massive because that's my twin surname, is a name of an apple, basically. And it's all about, you know, grounding the energies. That's why these messages are so incredible, because that song, Total Eclipse of the Heart, for her to hear that song as she is walking through Apple Market, and it appeared in her healing twice. I mean, that for me is just incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I love it. I love it. I love it. So the next message, this is just brilliant, because yesterday somebody has sent me this, again, so a member of the Crystal Grid. Incredible. This is about a goat that has anxiety until she puts on her duck suit, right? Now, I scroll down, and the first comment is by somebody called Sam Rizardi. And she says, will you be my duck suit? Now, the healing that I did yesterday, where I said about the cook and the cook and the thing. Anyway, the twin flame's name relates to this, right? And also relates to the fact that the Star of David as well. So when I saw this, immediately I knew, right? And also it has the number 4, and so 44 fours, all about grounding, as above, so below. So the other thing, so I'm going to play you this, but the other thing that has happened, which again has just made me like spin my head, because Victoria Beckham, who is married to obviously David Beckham, David, Star of David, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Divine Union, has done a feature of Mannequin on the Late Show. Now, Mannequin is a film that came through as a message ages ago. It's about a dummy that comes to life, and he falls in love with her, and he can't believe his luck, basically. And she's a bit older than him, and you know, all of this. But the song that's on it is a song that says, "Nothing's Gonna Stop Me Now." And that was a song that has come through in a lot of healings. The thing is that song has come through yesterday or the day before in someone's healing, and now this has come through today in the news, the Mannequin. So we go full circle again. So because I sent this to somebody yesterday in their healing, nothing's going to stop us now. Again, I scroll down because I just remember. Now look at this. Nothing's going to stop us now, and the first comment has twins in it. Right? So this is why, you know, these messages are literally off the scale. They really are. Look at this, cheese. Right? This is the cheesiest song ever. Not only that, I've said that in healings that people have been exploding into stars, right? I've seen that this week, right? This has been a week about exploding stars. Look at the name of the band it's by, Starship. So you have to remember that nothing is going to stop us now, because we are on a road to union, and we would not be getting all of these signs from the universe to make this happen and for us to stay in the love vibration and to keep us on track, right, if this wasn't going to happen. There's no way that I'd be guided to do all this stuff and send out all these amounts of videos if it wasn't going to happen. So listen, watch this. The other thing about this, sorry, I'm just rambling because I just can't believe it. The other thing is about this, I have a friend whose cousin has anxiety. They won't go out unless they are dressed in a massive fox suit, right? I didn't believe this until I saw a wedding photo, which is hilarious, but they're all at a wedding party. There's loads of them there, and there is a full-grown 6-foot fox in the middle of the picture, because the person suffers from anxiety and literally won't go out unless they're dressed as a fox. And so they wear a massive fox suit. And so this is why this is just, again, just brilliant. So A, it made me laugh out loud, like properly laugh, because it reminded me of the fox suit. But also look at this, because this, again, is what you're doing. And this is what I feel for the Divine Masculine, your divine counterpart. There's so much anxiety and fear around letting go of the walls around their heart. So this is why this is beautiful. Okay, so did you see that? So basically, she only gets calm when she wears her duck suit, right? And so her friend basically says, I hope that Polly becomes her duck suit, right here. So, you see, this is what you are. Basically, you're your twin's duck suit, right? That is what you are. You're each other's duck suit. And how, that is like the cutest thing ever. And the fact that here it references to basically, because I know this has a reference to the Star of David and the twin that I did yesterday. And so the fact, and it says, will you be my duck suit? That is your divine counterpart saying to you, will you be my duck suit? Take it from me, because I know how this references back to people's twins. So just know this is what your divine counterpart wants you to know. Don't lose faith. Stay on the journey, because they want you to be their duck suit. Oh, that is just so cute. All right, if you want to come to me for healing or to join the crystal grid, then please do. Because remember, your twin wants you to be their duck suit. All right, take care. Bye.